Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I steal the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can back. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Alfonso, this shit wavy.
Another episode of East Sleep Sixers. I am one of 4 hosts tonight. BG in the building. I got my sister Jen with me. I got one of East Sleep Sixers alum, one of the greats, Sabri Latane was popping. And of course, we got a special guest tonight. My dog, Top Shelf Sports Talk creator. We appreciate you being here. All things Philly. We always love to have you. I don't like to call people supporters or subscribers. He's family on East Sleep Sixers. So my dog Jamar in the building. What's up?
What up? Thanks for having me. Finally been able to get back on the show. Miss y'all guys, man. Miss talking about Sixers, but I'm here. Let's have it.
Yeah,
let's get it.
We got the Hornets tonight. Before we get into it, I got the starting lineup already here, so I'm going to just go over that, and we're going to go right into the Hornets. So we got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Nicholas Batum, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid, the usual suspects. Me and Jen's favorite starting lineup. Yes. So what do y'all think about tonight's matchup? And then we'll jump right into our keys to victory.
I'm going to say tonight's matchup is going to be easy. Big fella should do more big fella things. I mean, hold on. I know. I see you, Jen. I see you. I'm just saying, like this for this team, the way we've been playing, the basketball we were playing, the way Joel has looked, even Tobias and Maxey, we should go out there and handle business. We should be able to go out there and handle business. Go ahead, Jen.
No, I was just putting my finger up just because of the back-to-back and the travel, And then they might have the back-to-back and the travel and then take this team lightly. So, yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Just so y'all know, they're coming off a back. This is their second of a back-to-back as well.
So that is true, but you still can't take the Hornets lightly. Jen got a point. You still can't really take them lightly. You got to go out there and handle business as usual.
So we did last night.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be business as usual, but like knowing what I would get them dudes out of there early so Embiid can have his usual third quarter rest. Fourth quarter rest, excuse me.
Third quarter rest.
My fault.
Why is Smitty telling you to pay attention, BG?
I think because I'm looking up at this Ravens Texans. He caught me glancing at the Ravens Texans game instead of pie. And I apologize, y'all. It's playoffs.
You're getting distracted, man. Turn that shit off.
I'm sorry.
Jen said, "Turn that shit off." Do your dance.
I'm sorry. Well, since I was distracted, I'll go first on my keys to victory tonight. I think the key to tonight is just controlling the pace because this is a fast up and down team. When they get going, they can score. But when they don't get going, they're a team that scores in the 90s. So I think controlling the pace tonight, playing our game, we should be fine in 3 quarters.
I agree with that. I control the pace, I still like to see the perimeter defense step up a little bit more. Rebounding has been an issue, so we got to rebound, and I think we'd be all right if we take care of business the way we're supposed to.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say what I said last night because it was important then, it's important now. Defending without fouling. Kelly Oubre, I'm talking to you. And you too, Paul Reed.
I was about to say, you forgot the super fouler.
The super fouler. That's crazy.
They get Paul Reed 12 fouls a game instead of 6.
twice last night. We were in the penalty with like 6 minutes left in the freaking quarter. That kind of drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Did you give your keys, Sabri?
Yeah, I gave my keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did? What was your keys?
I didn't hear you say what your keys
I
were.
didn't either.
So I'll go again. I might be a little bit mute right now, so I'll go again. So, but just don't take this team lightly.
You
And
did
just
say that.
Okay.
just 3 quarters. Just play in 3 quarters so you can rest, knowing that this is a back to back. So just play a quick pace so you can get these Bulls out of here quick and rebounding, by the way, too, because we suck on the rebounding end.
Mm-hmm.
We
Offensive
somehow
glass.
won last game with 42 rebounds. We won last game's rebound battle. I don't know how with 42 rebounds you win a rebound battle, but somehow that was enough.
Andre
Right.
Drummond in Philly. We got to get Andre Drummond. By the way,
I would love. We were talking last night, Sabri, after that game. Just because we like to sometimes think about what we need, and the trade deadline's coming up. But so I'll ask you guys both to tell me what you think you need, and then I'll tell you what I think we need. So Sabri and Jamar,
Drummond, like Andre Drummond, is if he
just Drummond.
just Drummond. Like I feel like this team don't need to be touched. Like I really feel like this team, the way this team is, the way Tobias is coming along, that he came along, been balling. You just really need an Andre Drummond that can really give you 17 and 19 to give you that extra push on the rebounding glass. And I think this team can match up with anybody in the East once you get that backup center.
Anybody in the league?
Anybody in the league. Correction. But you right. Yeah, you right. Correction. Anybody in the league.
Stop. We don't. What shooter we need?
Who's
What
that
shit-
shooter?
Smitty, crazy man. No, for what?
We didn't ask Smitty. We asked
Wait.
Jamar.
Let me say, I kind of agree with Smitty, right? And I hate to say that because he's a Cowboy fan, but that's not this show.
Smitty.
I kind of agree with him because here's my thing, right? If you can get 20 and 10, 10 rebounds from Tobias Harris, if you can get 10 rebounds from Tobias Harris, and you can get consistent rebounding from Embiid, I think you and Paul Reed can get better at rebounding. I think what we're doing is we're relying on Tobias Harris to constantly get this 20 points a night. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Going in the playoffs, we're gonna need some other scoring because what evidence do we have that Tobias Harris is actually going to give you the points that you need?
I don't need Tobias Harris to give me the points that I need. I need the Sixers to. And right now, the Sixers team scores at a high clip. Why do y'all want to change that? What shooter do y'all want to add? And then if we add a shooter, we're removing somebody. So who is he replacing?
I'm not trading Tobias. No, under no circumstances, I'm not trading Tobias. So if you want to do Bogdanovich from Detroit, you're gonna have to part with somebody big. You're gonna have to pause.
That's why I want the question. Who is he replacing? This shooter
about
that we're gonna get.
What about Mel?
I'm me personally. If I'm looking at bench play. You got to give up somebody on the bench. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you right now.
The Atlanta Hawks aren't in purgatory and just shipping off contracts.
No, Detroit.
Oh, that Bogdanovich. Well, Detroit is in purgatory, and they might be shipping off. I take it back. But no, do I think that he will be a good addition to this team? Yes. But if we had to break up the people that's in the rotation right now, and that's not adding a center, I don't like it.
Not at all.
I agree. I understand what you're saying. I just don't think that we can count on. You say we got scoring without Tobias Harris. I just don't see it in the playoffs, though. We're gonna need that in the playoffs.
I haven't seen it
right now. It's cool.
I haven't seen it in the playoffs yet either, but that don't mean it ain't gonna happen. I ain't never touched $1 million cash, but that don't mean I can't hit the Powerball tomorrow. This is a different team, Jamar. We as Sixers fans are stuck in this mindset of what we've seen in the past. Believe.
Listen, what you're not going to do is you're not going to mortgage your future on that Powerball ticket, are you?
No.
All right,
but I don't feel like that's us mortgaging our future, because no matter what, I think if we get a player for Tobias Harris, it will be somebody that's also doesn't have a lot of years left on their contract. It's not going to be like we're going to get somebody with 5 years. We're not mortgaging our future, because at the end of the day, next year, we only have Joel Embiid, Paul Reed, and going to be Tyrese Maxey under contract.
Right.
Everything else on the books is clear. Everything.
Right.
So we're not mortgaging our future if we do it. If we keep
but you
Tobias.
still got to maximize Joel Embiid's his upside right now. You can't wait for next year or the year after. You can't just mortgage that and say, all right, well, we're gonna do it next year.
I agree. I agree with that, Jamar,
like
because
team, dog.
Because Embiid got to 26. Embiid got a player option in 26, so he could decide to dip if he wants to, if he don't feel like things is right. So I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't want to break up the team. I don't want to really give up on Tobias Harris neither, but he has not given me consistency over his career here.
Has Tobias
won 35-point game since he's been here?
Neither has Joel Embiid in the playoffs.
No,
so
he hasn't. But
should we get rid of him
no,
too?
Come on now, don't do me like that.
Should we get rid of him
do
too?
me like that. No.
If we're talking about playoffs, the best player on the floor hasn't shown up as well. So are we trading him too?
No,
because we ain't seen it yet.
No. He hasn't shown up in the game 7s or the game 6s. He's
That's important.
No.
If you give me 6 straight great games, and we just so happen to lose 3 of them, and then you tell me, I just need you to give me everything you got for 48 minutes, and you can't do that.
I think that we got to go back to, all right, so last night was a prime example of why I think they should prioritize a backup center, right? Because Joel played he played for 3 quarters, and then Paul Reed, he got in foul trouble right away. And then Mo Bamba was injured, so we didn't have anybody to back him up. You know what I mean? So I think that having that backup center is going to be really important come playoff times for those non-Joel Embiid minutes. Now, we all know that if Joel Embiid isn't playing, we're not winning, so it doesn't matter anyway. But we do need someone who can keep this team afloat during the Joel Embiid-less minutes.
For sure.
But what's Paul Reed's contract?
He's got one more year.
3 years.
No.
Three?
We just signed him. Yeah, I thought we signed him for 3 years.
Okay.
It's like 3 years, $40 million. I don't know. You gotta look at it like that too. Can you put that $40 million on the bench and say, well, you wasn't the answer? Because you did poach him away from Utah.
But the thing is, Jamar, I don't think that Paul Reed can't be in this lineup at all.
But if you get,
I don't think he's a non-playable player. He could play the 4. We starting to trust him. That Nick Nurse is giving him the green light to shoot when he open. Is sloppy sometimes, but I'm not saying he's unplayable. I'm just saying he's not the backup center that's going to propel it. Obviously, a backup center won't propel anybody to the finals, but we need those Embiidless minutes, man. Those Embiidless minutes have to be more productive than what we get out of what we have. And when he's not playing, like the games he doesn't play at all, we get bullied in the paint. It's like sad. We look like little kids when it comes to the paint when Embiid's not playing.
Absolutely. Linnell, I just want to say we will talk about this possibility of the win streak in the post game. So come on back and join us post game. We'll talk about that. Yeah, so we were talking about rebounding, and the Sixers started off real hot this season with rebounding, right? I mean, they were like in the top 6. Now they're kind of in the middle of the playing field. They're like 16th or something like that. But if you think about last year when we were 28th, 29th, 30th, it's a lot better. It's a lot better.
It is a lot better. It is a lot better. And see, the thing about rebounding is, it's just, we know rebounding is effort, it's hustle. And it's like going back to the Denver game, I didn't see a lot of hustle. I didn't see a lot of effort on the glass. And it's just, it kind of troubles you. And especially with Embiid, people say, oh, Embiid, cool, Embiid putting up 40, but we expect Embiid to put up that 40 and 10. So it's like, it starts at the top. I feel like these dudes can really improve them rebuilding numbers if they just put in the effort again. That's why I feel like a Drummond be helpful, because Drummond is a maximum effort type of a rebounder. So I feel like a Drummond can come in there and make a difference.
Because that's legit all we are lacking, y'all. When you think about it, it used to be, damn, we don't got scoring off the bench. We don't have any. When the beat is out, nobody can get their own shot. We got multiple guys that can get their own shot. This is just not the same Sixers team. And the reason I believe that I will see a different Joel Embiid in the playoffs is because he's not even having to try very hard in the regular season. This isn't the same grind out season that we've seen him have to go through. He's gotten rest because of little nagging, little tiny injuries, and he's self low managed by killing people in 3 quarters.
Facts.
So I want somebody to address Rick's comment here. There's
I don't think that I mean Clay is a hot name, but they probably gonna want something. They're gonna want something for him. I mean, you probably giving up a Tobias Harris or somebody like that.
Not at this point. No, I don't. Not at this point.
No, I'm not saying.
I think his stock's pretty low right now.
Yeah, his stock's pretty low. He's just basically a standstill type of a shooter now. He's basically.
I feel like they would try to take Oubre from us for Clay. Like they would want somebody that, hey, all right, he's not a superstar, but he's younger than Clay and can probably affect this team.
Would you give up Oubre for him though?
No.
Oubre's on the minimum. And he's just as effective.
I think long term, I'm not just thinking like for the day. Like I think Kelly Oubre can be on this team for like another 2-3 years.
You want anything that happens, you're gonna have to give up Tobias. You're gonna have to give up Tobias.
You're gonna have to give up a name for that.
And I agree. And that's why I said I will not talk about trade talks anymore unless we're talking about adding an additional big man. Unless it's that, I'm not talking about Tobias moving. I'm not talking about Zach LaVine. I'm glad I don't got to talk about Pascal Siakam no more. It's lovely. I'm not talking about it no more. But I love to talk. I love when people talk about it because it makes me start thinking about, okay, well, do we really need shooting or is rebounding still priority? And to me, the way this team is playing, I think rebounding has to be priority. That's our only glaring hole is the backup center.
I think defense needs to be our priority in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, rebounding is a part of that, but I think defense. I think that Drummond freaking Caruso deal would be amazing, but I think I'm also a pipe dream.
What would you get for that?
That's what I was going to
I don't know.
What does Drummond?
I guess they don't want our 3 picks.
I don't know what they would ask for, but I got
3 picks, Mo Bamba, Rocco.
You can't think of it on that end. You got to look at it from near angles.
Yeah.
You got to be a GM
who you don't want. Cork Miles,
No.
Everybody.
You don't think they would want 3 picks if they're rebuilding?
But
3 number 1 picks?
You said Mo Bamba and all.
And then they throw it in. Yeah, well, we're just matching up salary.
Well, we'll talk about that more later. But right now, you know what time.
And now for BG's over and under.
Under for y'all tonight. Pretty easy, pretty.
Oh, you out, man. You cutting out.
Cutting out.
You're back.
Oh, I got 3 for y'all. So we starting to see this man graze the rim lately. What's up? He's touching the rim a lot lately. He's been flirting with the rim a lot. Tobias Harris, 1.5 dunks tonight.
Hey yo, this over under disrespectful, yo. This the disrespectful over.
Somebody's 6'8" and you questioning can they dunk the ball twice?
Well, he does that. He's not a dunker guy. He doesn't dunk that much.
I'm gonna tell you, he going over on that tonight.
All right,
I got him. I've got him.
He has been attacking. Oh yeah, he been going at the rim.
I got him attacking, a lot tonight. So I got to move on that.
Who's counting the dunks? So you can.
I'm gonna be watching the game. So trust me, when he gets his first one, I'm waiting for the next one. Okay. And if it don't never happen, I'm gonna tell you.
All right. So Jamar's going with the over.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna cap this disrespectful, but I'm gonna say
about to take the under.
Yeah. I'm about to say,
how you say it's disrespectful, but didn't agree with the disrespect?
Yeah, because I'm gonna take the under, man. I'm gonna take the under.
Maxey leading the team in dunks.
Probably. Seriously, he actually is.
Kelly Oubre is leading the team.
No, you got to think about it. Think about all them games Oubre sat out. Maxey ain't missed no big time.
Missing the big fella. The big fella leading the team in dunks.
I don't know about that. I think
the big fella's got it.
I think you're getting mesmerized by when he threw it off the glass to himself.
No,
he don't dunk a lot.
He don't.
Not a big dunker.
No, he had 2 in that game yesterday.
And Maxey probably had 3.
No, he didn't. He
I'm going over. Tobias Harris will be a rim grazer tonight, and get at least 2 dunks, I'm taking the over.
So
And
you gonna make me look like the villain with the
No, I'm
under?
going
Okay.
with you. I'm supporting you, Supreme.
And he
I'm
gonna get.
going
Thank you,
under.
Jen. Thank you, Jen. He gonna try to make me look like the villain. Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
My bold prediction gonna be Tobias Harris with a 360 windmill or something crazy.
Oh
On
my God.
to the next over under. Kelly Oubre has a history with this team. Kelly Oubre used to play for this team. So is Kelly Oubre being back in Charlotte going to ignite Kelly Oubre? Kelly Oubre, that number high for you today because you're playing against an old team. 19.5 points for Kelly Oubre. Can he still do that? 19.5? Old
I'm
team?
taking the under. You know why I'm taking the under? Because the last time they played Charlotte, he played like ace.
Dayo.
Sorry, Kelly. I tell it like it
Damn.
is, my man.
Damn.
I love you, Kelly.
Oh,
You know I
man.
love you.
Oh, that was funny.
Damn. That's crazy.
What you got, Jamar?
You did announce Kelly Oubre starting, right?
Yes.
Yes. 19.5.
That's a big number.
I'm going slightly under. I think he's 15 to 18.
I like
Slightly
it.
under.
Sabri.
I might have to go under. Yeah, I'm gonna say he gets 16 tonight.
Kelly Oubre, you know what? You playing against the Charlotte Hornets. You about to go crazy tonight. He's gonna go over. I'm taking the over on Kelly Oubre. He gets that number finally. Thank you, please. I've been waiting since she got off the bike. Please score. On to the last.
Carl, did you say what your vote was here in the comments?
He did. He went over on the first one, I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he
But
went
I
over
didn't
on
see
the
anything
dunks.
on the second.
He
All
probably-
right.
What's up, Carl? You in the chat? What's up, Carl? Don't be ducking me, bro. What's up?
Yeah, right.
He ducking me.
Last but not least, we are missing quite a bit of people tonight. One of my favorite players tonight, Patrick Beverly. But
He's out.
Yeah, Pat Bev is out.
Pat Bev's out?
Pat Bev is out.
Why is he out?
Jaden Springer's out. Mo Bamba is out. Robert Covington is out.
Why is Pat Bev out?
I don't know. I ain't click on it yet. I just looked at the updated one and it says out. It said game time decision earlier, but now it says out.
Oh man, that's kind of hurtful.
Turk.
Love it.
All right. Last one. Last time we played this team, we scored a whopping 135, and I think they only scored like 8. What did they score? It was like bad. Like we beat the brakes off them, 135 to 82. So, does this team score that much again? So the number is 135 and a half for the
135 and a half
Yeah.
for the Sixers.
Shot last game. And we only scored 82. We smoked them like it was bad.
135 over. Dang, that's over. I'm going over. Over. I'm tripping. I forgot who we was playing. Over.
Yo,
Over.
hold
I'm
on.
sorry.
They said they got 9 wins.
Over.
All the way over.
And B rest of fourth quarter over.
I'm gonna take the over as well. I think we scored a high clip tonight, man. This team doesn't get many stops. They when they lose, they give up a lot of points, and they lose quite a bit because they're only 9-30. So I'm going over.
9-30. That's just bad. Over. Oh my God, I'll be so disappointed if it.
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be different because I'm different. I was always different in school. I'm going under.
Different now? What do you mean in school? You thought you was like the others now?
Yeah, I'm going under.
All right.
Hey, if I'm gonna get Turk time, I want it to be Turkwavian. I don't want it to be
Not the
Turkey
Turk.
from Turk.
Not the Turk. She wants Turk, not the Turk.
That's right.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about we need a shooter, man. We might got a shooter sitting right there on the bench.
Right?
Garbage time.
It looked like he shoot with such. Them 2 shots was so confident. I was like, damn, and they ain't touched
were.
nothing. And they ain't touched nothing.
If he do it tonight, then I'll start to have a little confidence.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna act like I'm on the bandwagon yet. I gotta see him actually.
Right.
Like,
I want to see him.
I know
grow.
what you mean.
Like
in real minutes.
Isaiah, because I'm still a little bit upset about that.
About who?
Isaiah Joe.
Oh yeah, oh man,
It's not
that's the
even
one
the
that got
fact
away.
that they let him go or that they traded him because they didn't. It's the fact that they just let him go for nothing.
Yeah,
They
man.
just waived him.
The-
That's just absurd to me.
Before we do our bowls, real quick question for all y'all: do y'all think that Joe's still around if Nick Nurse was coaching? Do y'all think he would have
Yes.
utilized him?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I bet you
he
Charles
would've.
Bassey would still be here too.
I told you when I ran into Charles Bassey, I said, "Dog, we miss you in Philly." He was like, "Yeah, I miss it there too."
Oh,
He like, I miss it there too.
Yeah, I think he would be there. He would be here.
All right, man. We're not gonna get out of here yet. We're gonna go bold. We're gonna go bold. Sabri, I want you to start the bold predictions off because I know your bold about to be something crazy the way you just took the over-under segment. So, what's your bold prediction for the night?
Tobias with a 30 and 10 double-double.
That's a bold. That is a bold.
That's bold. Whenever you pick two stats, it's bold no matter what. If you get two stats right, that's a good bold.
I'm gonna go Paul Reed double-double.
oh, wow. That's something.
Paul Reed double-double.
You know you only allow 6 fouls. He can't get up to 10 fouls.
My man's got to get it together. He's got to take that
15
daggone headband off. All right.
15 points, 10 rebounds.
I'm
Did y'all
going.
see that play when he like ran into one of his players on the free throw?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jen. I just replayed that in my head and I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's all right. I'm going Turk with 5 threes.
Whoa. Whoa.
Korkmaz gonna hit 5 threes. Y'all heard it here first. The Turk is going to hit 5 threes. Jen said it here first.
Jen's favorite player going to hit 5 threes?
That's what she said. All I heard was the Turk.
I did not say the Turk.
I heard the Turk.
I said Turk. Turk Smith. Not.
I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna follow up my over on Kelly Oubre and say Kelly Oubre drops 30 against his old team tonight. 30 burger from Kelly Oubre tonight.
I like that.
She said Wepa.
Wepa. All right, man. Look at the top of the screen, man. We are everywhere. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. I take that back. We're not on Twitter. We are on X. We go by word of mouth advertising. So, Jen, what do they need to do after they tell their friends and tell their friends? What they telling them to do?
They need to tell their friends to tell their friends to tell their friends about Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. They need to subscribe to our channel, please. Please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get up to 600 subscribers. Help us out. Hit that like button and leave us a comment. And that's all.
Y'all heard what she said, man. Again, Sabri, always love having you on here. Remember, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Look it up on YouTube. Follow him on Facebook. Give my boy Jamar a follow, man. Every sport. He talk about every sport. He said, I heard of it. That's why I wore this. That's why I wore this today, Jamar. I heard your last one when you said, man, I'm not really well versed in hockey, but maybe I'm about to pick up on that so I can talk to y'all. I'll be watching. Don't think I'm just subscribed. So again, shoot my boy Top Shelf.
What about lacrosse? What about lacrosse?
Nobody cares about no damn lacrosse.
He's a 4-for-4 guy. So again, follow Top Shelf Sports Talk on all social media, and we will be here after the game.
I'll be
30
back.
minutes at least. You gonna be back, Jamar? You want?
I'll be back.
You'll be free.
Yeah.
Hey, we out of here, man. I ain't even got to say goodbye because we will be back after
Carl,
the game.
stop ducking me.